Hello and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. We're at the at-home store, what I like to call the Costco of home decor. Are you ready? Let's shop. Today we're seeing all things spring patio furniture. This little set I was highly contemplating. $300. The quality seemed so good. The chairs were nice and weighty. I love the whole like woven situation, as you probably already know. $8 for these tulips, and they felt very, very real. Or maybe not real, but like they looked good and they felt nice and you know what, very velvety. They also have these little bundles for $4. These are not as realistic looking, but still very pretty, very summer, spring. Here is that set like in the box. It was right here, so I figured I'd show it to you. Isn't it pretty? I love that one. The only reason why I ended up not getting it is really because it was so low to the floor. You know, I don't want to be dropping it low like that. Not when I'm trying to lounge in the backyard. They also have a lot of these faux plants. They have some really good ones and then some others that are not so great, meaning, you know, realistic versus not realistic looking. Here is another patio set. This one is a little bit more expensive. This little like love seat twofer, $4.30. The prices here I feel are reasonable on some of the patio furniture, and then others is like, whoa, you know? But there you have it. This is just the name of the game. $3.80 for this set right here. It was not very comfortable. It was not super comfortable, but this is what I'm looking for. Like a set of three, like a little trio action, 2 chairs with one little table, you know? That's pretty much what I comfortably have space for. Like I could probably jam something else in, like a 2-seater like this, but really, I don't want to do that. Like I want it to be comfortable and I don't want it to look cramped, you know? $4.50 for this one. You get the entire set, like these 2 chairs, the other twofer, the table. So that one wasn't so bad. Then of course we have the planters. Oh my, do they have planters? It's like insane. $30 for these terracotta ones. I believe they're hand painted. I'm pretty sure. Look at the green, so pretty. These are a little bit larger for $40. And then look at that blue and white. The blue and white is delicious. So, so good. Then they also have these. And I'm literal showing you almost the bare minimum. Like I'm showing you a lot, but at the same time, there was so much more when it comes to the planters. This one is wood with that like, you know, plastic liner insert situation. $50. So good. Like that one looked really, really good. This one is also $50. These are all kind of like that plastic, you know, except for the wood one. This one is also $50. That was hard to see, but it is $50. And then we're back to the patio furniture. $2.50 for this like lounger. The back was all the way down, but see, it's right there. You kind of like fold that up. I thought that was really nice. It looks like a very fancy lounger. And $2.50 for that with the cushion and everything. I thought that wasn't super bad. But then if you're trying to put it to match, if you're trying to get the whole set now, it's going to add up. It is definitely going to add up. $500 right here. Again, like wicker vibe, but it's outdoor friendly. It's like that plastic feeling. Look at the rug. This one comes with these 2 tables. I mean, 2 chairs. 2 chairs and the little table, actually. $100 for this plant. I think this is one of their better looking plants, like one that looks a little bit more realistic. Because that plant in real life does have that glossiness to it, does it not? I believe so. These were so heavy. It's like the cushion and then metal. The table was heavy. Every piece was super heavy. Now this is large. This is definitely if you have like a lot of room. $450 just for this section right here. ¿Me oíste? Did you hear me? $450 just for the corner section. What? Wow. Just saying, like I said, some of the sets are very reasonable and then others are like out of control. $450 for this section right here. The cushions are really nice. This set right here, everything about it I thought was really good. But again, it's up to your budget and then also like your space, you know? Like look at this. This could be in the living room for God's sakes. I feel like I say that every single time, but some of these sets, it's $700. Some of these are like, I mean, they're nice enough to be inside the house. This barrel table was $130. Then this with the little swivel, $300. Like, I was like, since they sell these a la carte, I was like, maybe I could get 2 of these and then get like a little table. But $300 just for one? I could get the trio at Home Goods if I find the right one and don't let it slip out of my fingertips like I did that green one, that infamous green one. I'm never gonna live it down for myself until I find the right set. But until then, I will continue to regret not getting that green set. If you know, you know. If you've been here, you know. There was a beautiful green set. It was a trio, like I just said, $400 at Home Goods. So good. And I didn't purchase it the day I was there. I went back the next day. It was gone. Lessons to be learned, just saying. But when you can get something like that at Home Goods for $300 or $400, and just for the one chair to be $300, I don't think so. You know, I can't do it. I can't bring myself to do such things when I know that there's like a set that I could get an entire situation for the same price of one chair. So I shall continue the hunt. Literal, that is like my main hunt right now. The season is coming. I want to be able to have a patio set in the back. And so that is like my number one goal right now, is to find a set. I've been calling Home Goods even. It's a frenzy. It's a thing. I've been calling them like, hey, do you have a patio set? What do you have? Like today, they were like, we have a table with 4 chairs that is gray. Look at this guy, by the way. 120. He's not the only one. Don't think he is when he's not. They have a tiger, like an orange one, a panther maybe. What else do they have? They have a few. They have a few. There's choices. There are choices if you're interested. That chair was very heavy. Some of the stuff, like I said, it feels like really, really good quality. This rocking chair, so good, $200. But I told you guys, Mr. Damaris was like, I don't know about a rocking chair, you know? We don't know about that. We don't want like our daughter to like be rocking and boom, hit the glass from the sliding door, you know? It's a thing. And one of you guys said like the things we think about, you know? And it's so true. Like, you have to think about these things. You never know. You know, before you know it, we get the rocking chairs and boom, we have broken glass all over the place. This set is also super nice. But again, $350 just for the chair. But definitely really pretty. I feel like the quality's there again. This piece, I mean, speaking of nice, I mean, this could definitely be in the house. It is so pretty, so nice, so like perfect, heavy, all the things that I look for. $230 just for the table. Like the price points, you know, like I said, by the time you put it all to match, it'll be lots of money. But how cute is that? I mean, even looking at it right now, I'm like, wait a minute, can I make it happen? Can I make it fit? Is this in the cards? $100 for this one. Oh yeah, and I was telling you about their plants. They have like a good handful of really good ones, in my opinion, you know? $700 for that little couch situation. You saw that? $700, then the chair was $350. Like, where are we at? You know? Let's do the math. I'm not gonna do the math. You guys do the math. I'm not good with math, but it's a lot. It equals a lot. These pots, look at this. 24, right? That's the baby. 45 for the medium. Outdoors. I'm like, what are these made of? Fiberglass. Fiberglass. Guys, you know I don't really pay attention to what it's made of. I'll say that it's some type of stone. Maybe I'll say marble because it's visibly marble. But these are fiberglass. Like, it made me question, like, wait, how can they look so real but be so lightweight? It's fiberglass. Now look at this guy. Are you kidding me? $200. It is ginormous, massive, huge. Like, no exaggeration on this one, you know. A lot of times I'm exaggerating. I'm like, oh my God. No, this is really like 12 feet tall, maybe more. I don't even know. It's huge. Where are we putting it? Like, where are we putting that? Let me know. Let me know where the big chicken is going. Or is it a rooster? Either way, gigantic. These pots are cool. Those terracotta pots, we haven't seen anything like them with the little holes and the weaving. We haven't seen any of those anywhere else. $100 for this one. I believe this is the same one that we saw earlier, but I just wasn't sure. And then also, I believe this is a different pot. So I think they have these maybe in different planters. That might be a thing, but that's one of the good ones. And then the other one with the glossy leaves, I thought was a good one. $25 for this. Oh, and then it said frost resistant. What? I didn't even know that was a thing. Are we gardening, by the way? Are you guys gardeners? I should have said that at the very beginning. Like, if you're into gardening, this is the video for you. Because obviously, all things patio, planters, all the things. Here are the little trays for the bottom. 20, 15, 10. Super nice looking. The beige, the green. Like I said, the Costco of home decor. Like, they have it all. That's what I was telling you. I digress. So bad. Ooh, and the blue. I forgot about the blue. This is the tip of the iceberg of how many planters they have. No joke. Like, there's like a billion more. But there's only so many I can show, you know? You know? Look at this. This is like a set of 3 for $140. Made in Brazil, too. I was like, oh, okay. Cool. I think this is one of the plants that I feel is like more realistic looking, too. $50. Is it realistic looking? I don't know. You tell me. But the little planter that is in, of course, I love it. And that one is $50. I'm surprised that one was $50, actually. That lighting was super bad just there, but those were $35. And these are, again, they look like ceramic, like real stone, whatever it may be, cement even. But they're like super lightweight. Is this considered fiberglass too? Probably. Either way, very lightweight, but yet gigantic. So big. Here's the other side of that display. And can we just like give a round of applause for Home Goods, not Home Goods, at Home Store. Oh my gosh. We've been to Home Goods so much. If you were here last week, everything was Home Goods. It was Home Goods week around here. So of course, Home Goods, it's still on the brain. How good are those down there? I love that. And the different textures and colors, all the things. That was really good. But the at-home store, where we are today, Damaris, the big displays. Remember like during COVID and like kind of post COVID. Are we allowed to say that again? They weren't doing their big displays like I love, you know? But look, they're back. The big displays were definitely happening for sure. That one we just looked at was 70. You see this? Oh, those are magnolia trees, right? Yes, I'm pretty sure. I should be sure, or at least know, because guess what? I really want it. So I did go ask, because the only ones in the store were those all the way up there. So one of the employees did tell me that it's $100. I was hoping it was more like, not 100. Since you saw like they have $50 ones. I think I saw some that were like 75, maybe 80, something like that. And then there's like the $100 ones. Look at it. So good. And the pot that they're in. Do you see that? Now I wonder if that one is real stone or also fiberglass. Who knows? Who knows? Either way, I think I am going to end up getting that magnolia tree because it's so pretty. I just wasn't ready to get it while I was in the store. And let me know what you think. Like front of the house or back of the house? Let me know. Or do you have a different suggestion of a plant? Here are the umbrellas, of course. They have like every umbrella you can think of, okay? Print, no print, colors, stripes. They have it. Look at this. $100, somewhere like $59.99, or I think I saw one that was actually $50, if I'm not mistaken. Look at the navy blue and white, of course. Very nice. A huge selection. Now here we are with the wreaths. If you know this store, you know they have a ridiculous amount of wreaths. Some are $20 like these. Some are $30. Some are actually even less. Some are like $17.99. It depends on the size. But for the most part, they're either $20 or $30. For pretty good sized wreaths, they're not ginormous. They're not going to be like super massive. Not that they don't have those sometimes, because they will. And those go around like $50 when they have them. But most of the ones we're seeing today are more like in that $30 and $20 range. I dropped it. Don't tell anybody. It wasn't hurt. No wreaths were hurt in the making of this video. This was one of my favorites. Did you see those little like swoopty swoops? Like the little dangling ones? I thought that was really nice. It looks so real, like wild greenery and all the things. This cross is probably the nicest one we've seen thus far. Like I think we saw a couple of crosses, like cross wreaths, that is. It's $30 at a couple of other stores. I can't remember where now, but we've seen some. This one is the best one in my opinion. It's so long. I love how thin it is too, but yet full, It's good. It's very, very good. $20 for this one. I think the at-home store upped their game this year with the wreaths. I felt like a lot more of them had the more realistic vibe and feel to them than in the past. That includes these, actually. These have definitely improved, like the pre-made floral arrangements in the different like vessels. That one was $60. I think the price point is a little bit much, but really you're getting the whole situation already. This one for $40, it's not bad. It's in a glass vase. If I was gonna do a pre-made one like this, it would probably be one like this, $60, where I feel like I would maybe put it outside, Are these even outside safe? Outside safe. Are they outdoor safe? Seriously, like maybe, maybe not. Probably. But really, I would rather just get like my stems, put them in my own vessel, all of that. But still, you have choices. there are choices to be made and to be had. Hello Spring, that one's pretty. And if you want like a little, plaque on there, they have it for you. I thought this one was so pretty. $40. See, this is one of like a little bit on the higher price point, but I believe it's the only $40 one we're going to see. How pretty. All the little flowers are winning this year, I feel. This is a little cult classic. I feel like we see this one all the time, everywhere. That one has like the wildflower vibes. And then the yellow. These are really nice. These are actually pretty large for $30. Like I feel like they were larger than their other $30 wreaths. Maybe not, maybe it's just like the way that it's, the florals that it's made with and what have you, but I thought that was really good. And I just saw on Instagram a few days ago where someone DIY'd an entire garland with those yellow picks. It was so pretty. And they had like the wreath in the middle and then the garland going over the door, like super nice. But all they did was put together a bunch of the picks, like they taped them together. That wreath right there with the yellow tulips and the little bit of blue, so good. That one was really good. So yeah, I saw that DIY. Have you guys seen it? It's like all over Instagram. I feel like it wasn't even from someone I follow. It just showed up on my feed. Look at these. So pretty. We're going to look at their floral stems, but we're going to peruse fairly quickly because just like the wreath, maybe even more so, they have a huge, huge selection. So I'm just going to peruse through and just show you certain ones up close and personal. The limes, those looked pretty good, did they not? I thought those looked really nice. Look at these. And the same goes with their floral picks. Like some of them look really good and then some not so much. Now this one back here, I'm obsessed with it. It's so pretty and it felt real. We're gonna take a closer look, no worries. More yellows. I feel like yellow's big this year, or going to be. And then these tiny babies. See what I mean? Like the smaller florals are really like giving more realistic. These are the picks. Those were the picks I was talking about. She made a whole entire garland. And now here is that flower. The stem felt like fuzzy. You know when like the flowers have a fuzzy feel to them? That's how they felt. These are $7. I feel like it looks so realistic. Look at the little squiggly side one, the one that hasn't like bloomed yet. So good. There it is again in that peachy color, which I feel is also a huge color this year. Everyone is making like peachy items, if you will. This one is pretty too. There it is in white. They have it in several colors and every single one I feel is very pretty and very realistic looking and feeling. Like the feel to it. I was like, wow, I couldn't believe it. Now I left this for last, the olive tree. So they have this one, which I don't love. I feel like it looks definitely very fake. Then this one, the pot is cool, but the plant itself also not so great. But this last one, $100. They had it last year too. It's so good. This is another one that I'm highly contemplating because it's so full and for $100, so pretty. That is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Click the notification bell so you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. And let's keep the party going by clicking on one of these videos right here on the screen. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.